In Kubernetes, we are going to create Kubernetes pod. Inside pod, we have container, and container is actually going to run our command and script. As a Kubernetes administrator, we have to find out output of our command and script. In this video, I will provide you live demo about how we can check output of our commands or script that we have run inside our container. My name is Bhavesh Atara. Welcome to CloudFox Hub Zero to Hero Kubernetes series. Let's start. Now, we want to perform live demo. You know, what is the biggest issue with the Kubernetes? Setting up Kubernetes cluster. Kubernetes cluster setting is actually going to take our most of the time, and we are not able to perform labs properly. Now, you don't need to worry about it because we have CloudFox Workstation. CloudFox Workstation is a smart Kubernetes console. It is very easy to set up Kubernetes labs using CloudFox Workstation. You can get all the details about CloudFox Workstation, how to download it, how to set up it from our website. Link is in description. Go to our website, download CloudFox Workstation and start your practice. It is absolutely free. Now, once you start your Kubernetes console, means CloudFox Workstation, here we have 20 labs to understand pods practically. Out of these 20 labs, we already created lab number 1 and 2, how to create pod and how to check the pod status. Today, we are going to start lab number 3, viewing pod logs. To start any lab, the process is very simple. You just need to select this lab and click on Start Lab, and it will create complete fresh Kubernetes cluster for you. Here, you are going to get fresh Kubernetes cluster, and also you will get all the steps, so you can perform all these steps and understand the concept very easily. In this particular lab, we have 11 steps. As we have new cluster, I just want to check if we have any pod running inside this cluster, and right now I am not getting it, means we don't have any pod. Now, we have to create one pod, and of course pod will create one container and it will run some command. So we will create one pod will create container will run some command, and then we will check output of this command. So here we are creating this. Here we are creating one completed pod. Okay, so let me explain you this command. We already discussed about this completed pod previously. So if you have any doubt, you can watch previous video, but right now I am going to explain you this command. So kubectl run demo pod. This command is going to create one demo pod, and demo pod will use busybox container image. Kubernetes will download this image from Docker Hub, and busybox is simple image, a very lightweight image to run a specific Linux command. Here we have to give restart policy never. Why? Because we are creating completed container, means inside pod there will be one container will run some command, and then it will be in a terminate state. If we will not disable this restart policy, it will create container again and again, so it will be like loop, and we don't want to generate this loop. So that's why we are using restart equal to never. Now, whatever you are writing after dash dash, this command will run inside the container, and here we are actually going to run simple 3 echo command. Echo command is used to print the things, right? So echo, first it will print hello from CloudFox, second it will print pod log line 1, and then it will print pod log line 2. Okay, so the simple idea is, once I will run this command, it will create one pod demo pod. Now inside demo pod we will have one container will run these 3 command, and then container will be terminate. Okay, and our aim is to check the output of these 3 commands. Okay, so let me press enter. Pod has been created. Now if I want to check, I am going to use kubectl get ports, and right now I am getting container creating status. We are waiting for completed status. Okay, so I'm just going to run this, and now I'm getting status completed. It means container has been created, all the 3 commands successfully completed, and now container is no more. Okay, but what is the output of these 3? I want to know the output. I want to verify output, and in some of the project you are using this output to start another process. So to check this output, the command is very simple: kubectl logs demo pod. If you will give this command, it will provide you logs of all the container running inside this particular demo pod. Right now we have only one container, so no need to worry about it, but I'm just going to press enter, and if you look at over here, we are getting this output. Now in this output we don't have any extraordinary thing, it is just going to print this. So command was successful and printed 3 lines, so everything is good. Now here I just want to talk about another command, and I want you to understand the difference between these 2 commands. The another command we have is actually describe pod. Okay, so what is a describe pod? We already discussed about it, but today we want to understand the difference. Now if you look at this describe pod command, okay, it is actually going to provide us this detail. Okay, what is the current status of your container? It is terminated. Command successfully completed, yes. If you have exit code 0, it means all the commands successfully completed, and here we have the status completed as well. If we have error, status error over here or reason error over here, it means command was having some issue. So this is also providing us this detail. But what are the differences? The main difference is when you give describe pod command, it is actually going to provide you status of your container and pod. It will not provide you detail about output. What was the output? If you want to check it, you just need to use kubectl logs. Now if you are watching this video, some people will say that, look, here we have this output. This is not output. This is actually command that we have executed. Output can be different as well. Right now we are using simple echo command, so that's why we are thinking like it is the same, but no, this is actually command. Output can be different as well. For this we are going for the next demo, so you will get better understanding about it, so don't worry about it. But keep this in mind, this is not output, this is actual command. Output can be different, and to check output you have to verify logs. Okay, now what is the current situation right now? The current situation is we have created container executed some command, now we are verifying this output. But what if I want to check live logs? My container is generating logs right now and I want to verify this live logs. So how I can check this? Okay, now in this case we need to create another pod. I'm going to explain you this again. So we are creating one pod, and pod name is live demo pod. Again busy box, completed pod we are going to create, double dash. Okay, and this is actually kind of script. So what will happen, this command is going to continuously print tick 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10. So it is going to type this 10 times. Okay, now I want to provide you demo. Okay, and I'm going to explain you everything as well. So in this case, if I'm just going to use 10, it may be finished fast. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to select 30, so it will print 30 times. Okay, what will happen, there will be the live demo pod. Live demo pod will create one container, and this container will type tick 1 2 3 30 times. Okay, and we want to check this live logs. So I'm going to press enter. Pod has been created. Now we want to check live logs. If you want to check live logs, the command is kubectl logs dash f. Dash f is used to check the live logs. And if you look at this right now, container is in running state and it is generating logs, and we are verifying these logs live. Okay, so it's not like if you have any command and container is terminated and then you can check log. No, you can check live logs as well. Right now my container is running, generating logs, and I am verifying these logs live. And even if you want to go and use it for other process, you can. Now once this process will be over, means once this process will over for 30 times, then there will be no live logs. And if you want to check logs again, you can remove this f, so you can check logs from the file. Okay, so now look at this, process has been completed. Now if I want to check log, it would be good idea to remove f, and now I can check the normal log. And same way, if I'm going to run this get pod command, okay, my both pods are now having completed status because all the commands now executed. Okay, so we already read this live logs, and at the end you have to delete all the ports. So this is a command which is going to remove all the ports, and our labs are now completed. If you have any question, you can ask me anytime. Just make one comment and I will reply you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. See you in the next lab. Have a nice day. Goodbye.